He actually brought me here 2-3 years ago, maybe. He brought me up in here. I want to bring Marcus Ellsworth. Yes, yes. Let's go, Marcus.
I'm gonna tell y'all a story about the best hot chocolate I have ever had.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, 5 years ago, I was in Haiti, helping out some art communities down there. And I was in this little city on the south side of the country, right on the coast, called Jacmel. And while I was there, I had the privilege of getting the best damn hot chocolate that I have ever had and that I will ever have. I remember sitting out there on the rocky shore with my friends. It had to be 80 degrees outside, but we're all sitting there sipping these hot cups of hot chocolate, laughing, sharing stories, and watching the sun go down. You see, it had come in these little wrapped up balls of chocolate. They were wrapped in yellow and red striped paper. We had gotten them in a market downtown. This sprawling open air market with these sheets of tin held up by tall wooden poles and merchants crowding in selling fresh fish and meat and spices and rice. And I remembered when we walked into that market, just ripe with smells. The first thing I smelled when I stepped under those tin roofs was the faint odor of chocolate. Because you see, I'm a chocoholic, like nobody. And it had been weeks since I'd had myself some cocoa. And my senses sharpened and honed in that somewhere near me was that which I desired more than life itself. And I told my friend Jeff that I was traveling with, I said, Jeff, somebody here got chocolate. And he looks at me, because all he can smell is sweat and meat and spices and fish, and here I am talking about chocolate. And then I see her. This woman who had to be 60 if she was a day. And all around her she had bags of flour and sugar, spices and beans. And just to her left, in a little burlap bag with the top rolled down, were these little balls wrapped up like candy in red and yellow striped paper. And I knew that was what I needed. So I tell Jeff, we need to go talk to her. Let's go talk to her for a minute. Because she got that chocolate. And so we approached and she smiled her widest merchant, I'm gonna rip you Americans off over every dime you're worth smile. And we started talking. Played it cool at first, but she could see me eyeballing that candy. Hard. And she reached over and she held up one of those little treasures and she said, do you want? And I said, yes. Yes, I do. And she explained that this wasn't just eating chocolate. You didn't just unwrap it and pop it in your mouth. No, this was Haitian hot chocolate. She said, you take this back to your house. You heat it up with some milk, a little bit of sugar, and you share it with your friends. Because it tastes better with people you love. And so we bought 2. Just 2. And we sat there and talked with her for a while. Come to find out that she had been working in the market the day of the earthquake. And she remembered that those tall wooden posts holding up those tin roofs, they came down. And the noise, and the people screaming. She said no one in the market was hurt badly, but the fear overwhelmed her because she remembered as the tin roof came down on her that her son was home under a concrete roof. And so she and the other merchants near her, they got people out from under those roofs as best they could. And as soon as she was free, she ran home. Her sister and her daughter met her on the way. They were heading the same way. And when she got there, she she found out that the concrete walls and ceiling had buckled and had come down. The neighbors did not see her son come out. They didn't know where he was. His friends did not know where he was or if he had gotten out. And by day's end, she had to face the reality that her son was still in their house. Her son was about my age. Her son liked chocolate too. And so every day, for 6 months, after she was done selling her wares in the market and giving that big, welcoming merchant smile, she would pack up her shop and put it in a basket and carry it down to where her house once stood, watching the men clearing away the rubble and waiting, hoping, dreading for them to pull her son's body from the rubble so she could bury him again, waiting for her son to emerge as she had once waited for him to emerge, but now waiting for him to come as no mother should ever have to wait for her child to come. We thanked her for her story, and she left us with a smile. And we went back at the end of our day to the house on the shore of Jacmel. And as I went into my backpack to retrieve the chocolate to share with my friends as she had told me, I found 4 balls of chocolate in my bag. See, I had set my bag next to her while we talked. And I didn't notice that she had reverse pickpocketed me and deposited a little bit extra. A little lagniappe, as we Creoles say. And as we melted that chocolate in the pan and poured it into the cups for each other, I couldn't help but think. This woman who had lost something so precious took a moment, only because we had heard her story. She took a moment to offer a little bit of kindness to some other mother's child because she thought she might put a smile on my face because she could never put a smile on her son's again. And that was the best damn hot chocolate that I will ever have.